Okay, I've basically been working on transcription this week, so I'm taking a call of about 25 minutes long. It's in Spanish. I'm splitting it to left and right, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to run this piece of code here, which basically runs it through the WhisperX transcription service using my GPU. I'm going to run that again. So it's going to detect languages using my GPU at the moment. So using about 8 gig of RAM, VRAM rather. So it's detected Spanish. There's some hold music playing. That's what the NN is in the first part, but it just ignores that for the purpose of this. So let's see how we get on. And here we go. It's transcribed it. That took 30 seconds. And we have every single section of the call identified as being either prospect or caller. So we can now write that to CSV, save that. And then I've just relabeled some of the columns, done a little bit of tidying up. So then we basically convert that into a string, which looks like this. Tied it up a bit more, so it's just easier for the large language model to process. So here it is. Here's the script. You can see it's fairly lengthy. It's all in Spanish, which I don't read, so I've translated it into English, which is here. So now we've got the whole script in English, and then we can save that to text file, read it back. Here it is again. So now I'm just going to clear up some memory. Now I can basically run I'm going to just run Llama 2 for 7B for the sake of doing this model because it's fast. 13B seems to be slightly better, and you've got a choice. You could either load it in 4-bit quantization or 8-bit. 8-bit tends to be a little bit better, but I'm just going to do it in 7B for the sake of doing this. So it's just loading that model up. So you'll see that, and it's failed. Why is that? Because I've referenced something that isn't in there, which is rather annoying. Okay, so let's just delete that. Okay, so it's done that. Now what I'm going to do is, well, what that bit should have done there is showed you how many tokens were in here, which is about 5,600. So it's over the 4K context window. So what I'm going to do is use this, sorry, I'm moving around all over the place. What I'm going to do is use this recursive text splitter to split it into chunks of 5,000 characters each. Those are characters, not tokens. So we can do that, and that's failed as well. So, okay, that's because I haven't loaded this into memory. That's why that all failed. So let's quickly do that. So now it will split it. So this is like just split 1, split 2, and it's pretty good because it splits it into meaningful chunks. So it doesn't generally get cut off halfway through a sentence or something like that. So then I'm going to run it through the large language model. I've got 2 prompts. So the first prompt is going to be, this is a section of a cold call transcript. Write a summary of this chunk that includes the main points discussed and any important details the prospect mentions. So it's going to create a summary of each one and extract out the main points from each one of those 4 chunks that we've got here. And then I've got this template here, which prompt template, which basically has instructions. Don't make anything up. Provide information not contained in text. If information requested in text is not present, state not stated. The following task is etc, etc. And then we've got all of this that you'll see. So it's done it already. It's done it in 30 seconds. Here are the 4 summaries. And then I've got the number of tokens you can see in each summary now, which is only 176. So, you know, that times 4, you can have about 700 tokens in total to do the final pass, which is already done. So we've got an overall summary, and then we can write that to text. So here it is, overall summary. The prospect is looking to renew their MPS contract and is interested in exploring different printing solutions. They have around 270 printers and are open to considering different brands and models. The prospect is interested in a pay-as-you-go model and would like to hear more about Lexmark's offerings. They also mentioned that they would like to control who prints what and when, and would like to explore using the same card for printing purposes. The prospect is hesitant to commit to a meeting and express some concerns about the company's ability to meet their needs. And then we've got the qualification section. So we've got situation, problem, implication, need, authority, budget, time frame. And what's good is it's not making stuff up. So budget wasn't mentioned. So it says under budget, the prospect does not mention a specific budget for the printing solution. And again, there's no commitment or idea of what the time frame is. So the prospect does not mention a specific time frame for implementing the solution. Frustrations and motivations. The prospect is hesitant to commit to a meeting and expresses some concerns about the company's abilities to meet their needs. Next action is the prospect agrees to consider the proposal and the caller thanks them for their time. So this is the interesting bit. Assessment of the opportunity. Based on the information provided, I would rate the opportunity of a sale being made in the next 6 months as about 6 out of 10. The prospect is interested in exploring different printing solutions and is open to considering Lexmark as a potential vendor, but they are hesitant to commit to a meeting and express concerns about the company's abilities to meet their needs. This is the good bit that I actually got this from 13B. 7B didn't do this. 7B did a pretty good job of this, but 13B picked up on this point or exposed at this point, which is to increase the chances of a sale. It may be helpful to address the prospect's concerns and provide more information about Lexmark's capabilities and experience in the industry. So that's it. We've got a text, a lead summary report, and that can then get sent back to the calling system, and that can be uploaded directly into our CRM system. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this week.